Hey there, and welcome to All Day Shades. Today we're going to be covering how to restore a cast iron skillet. If you're from the South, this is a must-have in the kitchen, right? But as you can see, I kind of left it out overnight and it's not looking so good. So we need to restore it. All you're going to need is, you saw that Brillo pad? We call it a Brillo pad, right? Or SOS pad. We have some olive oil and some paper towels. That's all you're going to need. So let's follow me in the kitchen and go ahead and get started. So at this point, all you're going to do is just get you some warm water, just enough to cover a little portion of the skillet there. Use that warm water, get your suds going, your bubbles going, and it's gonna just go ahead and start taking the rust off. Okay, get the front, the back, the handle, every portion of that skillet. Cast iron is really one piece of equipment, so if you get rust in one area, 9 times out of 10 it's probably somewhere else. Okay, it's one complete piece of equipment, so doing just the top portion or the inside won't be what you need. You do need to clean and get this rust off of all areas of the skillet. Okay, so at this point, once you've done a nice little walkthrough, little clean there, go ahead and rinse it off. It's kind of our first test. So then at this point, you'll be able to see what's left. You might have a couple little areas. You can see the back there. See that side? Ooh, a couple little areas right there that still needs a little TLC. So feel free to go back through. It may take 2 to 3 times, just depending on how much rust or how long it's been left out. But at the same time, while you're doing this, you see that? Yeah. While you're doing this, you may find that it will get a little dry, the Brillo pad. So feel free to, run a little bit more water and get those areas that's needed. Okay. Once you've done that, give it another little rinse, and then you have to really get all of that water out as much as possible. Get those paper towels. Give it a nice wipe through all over, front, back, and you can see what's left over is kind of just the residuals, but make sure that you go ahead and wipe it as thoroughly as possible. What's going to happen next to continue with the drying process is we're just going to go to the stove and we're going to place it on the aisle for just on low. Okay, just on low, and you can see it's kind of dried out. We're going to place it on low, and once you've seen about 1 to 2 minutes, once you've seen that the skillet is warm, you can kind of place your hand over it and feel that. It just depends on your setting, so it could take 2 minutes, it could take 5 minutes, just depends on how fast you warm it up. But again, take your time. This is a process that's just going to take a few minutes here. So now that we're getting started, just added 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Use another set of clean paper towels and just go around and coat the entire thing. Okay, I know we've been saying this over and over, but it is one piece of equipment. So we're getting the inside now, and in just a moment we're gonna go ahead and flip it over. Okay, you can use more or less. You may need to get a little less in the beginning, then add as you go. At this point, right, we're gonna go ahead and get the back, give it a nice coat. We've kind of did the sides and the handle as well. Again, not going to take long for this process, but then once this is complete where you like it, got a nice little gloss in it, put it on a baking sheet. You're going to place it in the oven at about 170, 180 degrees, very, very low and slow. You want that olive oil to really set in the pores. Now that it's open, that heat has opened that skillet up. Set it in the oven for about 1 to 2 hours. And then after that, go ahead and get some paper towels and just dry it out. Get any remaining oil that is kind of dripped down. And then from there, you're just going to give it a final little coat, right? Once you've got it clean the way you would like, give it a final coat. You're going to get some olive oil, some fresh olive oil, and then place it in the pan. Give it a nice little coat. And that's it. So don't throw those cast iron skillets away. But if you're thinking about it, just let me know. Write in the comments. Let me know if you don't want it anymore. You don't want to restore it. Please don't throw it in the trash. Give it to me. I mean, I have like 4 or 5, but give it to me. I'll take all that I can get. Okay. So it's just as simple as 1, 2, 3. Don't throw those cast iron skillets away. And again, thank you so much for watching All Day Shades. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do so down below and tell a friend. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good one.